Okay, Leos, the overall energy of this reading, the Two of Cups. This is friends with love and soulmates. This surrounds your entire reading. You have a best friend and lover who's a soulmate around you. So let's read on. Up here in your highest energy, the Three of Swords. They broke your heart. There's something going on. I don't know. I don't see the Tower, but something is hurting your heart that has to do with this best friend and soulmate and lover. I think I see what it is, and I will get there as soon as I can. So right now, while I'm doing this reading, or it will happen or has happened, is the sadness. There's sadness associated. It's right next to the Four of Wands. They are again, right above the Two of Cups, soulmate card, friends, love, lovers. We have the Four of Wands, 1111. This is divine. You've known each other, definitely. I mean, all soulmates have known each other in other lives. That's why they're called soulmates. And when you look into their eyes, that's the connection. They don't have to be lovers. They don't have to even be friends. They could be somebody you bump into at the grocery store. But when you think that you've known them before, like, I know you, they're probably a soulmate. You've probably known them in another life. And so this is union, though. This is union between two people who are soulmates with lots of joy, a lot of happiness associated with this card. And here you are on a bummer. It has something to do with their energy here. Next to the Four of Wands is the Ace of Swords. See these swords? That's swords of truth and clarity. So something, some kind of truth is making you sad about this relationship. There is going to be conversation, though, about it with the Ace of Swords showing up, which is good. I like to see that. So the Ace of Swords, and it is about your union between the two of you. What you're sad about and what the problem is, it looks like, is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is really heavy earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But more importantly, it's about the pace in which that horse moves, which is practically doesn't move. As you can see, one foot is barely in front of the other. You think it's standing still? It's barely moving at a snail's pace. But what this horse is carrying here is a pentacle. And that is a pentacle. That's an offer of security and stability. And up here, union of two people is security and stability with joy and happiness. And for some reason, I think you were headed that way. But this pentacle just isn't coming in. It's taking forever to get there. And you're feeling pretty down about that. But there will be conversation. So let's just keep reading. On the other side of this Two of Cups, this Knight of Pentacles is right next to the Two of Cups. It's one of the soulmates. It's the other person. And it's right below this union that, you are really special soulmates. I got to tell you that, and I hope they realize it. Next to the Two of Cups is a Four of Pentacles, and under the Ace of Swords. So you're feeling like, and part of your conversation is going to be like, are we just going to stay in this Two of Cups energy and not move forward, not, advance our relationship forever? That's how you're feeling. You're feeling like you've got to a certain place in this relationship and it has not moved forward. So it's about the pentacle. That will come up in conversation. Under the Knight of Pentacles is Temperance. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's chart around this reading. Temperance is your guardian angels and spirit guides. Man, they're working hard. I think they're trying to get this person, your soulmate, to give that horse a little kick, to come forward here. Stop meandering. So Temperance is pouring that potion back and forth, back and forth. They're trying to get you grounded. They're trying to get this relationship grounded. Because I think until that pentacle now, you're at a place in this relationship, until that pentacle comes forward, it's not going to be grounded. You're going to have one foot in the water, one foot on the land. They want both your feet on the land. They want this relationship grounded, and you need to be grounded. Temperance is right next to the Emperor. The Emperor is a card for Aries, right below this soulmates, best friends, lovers card. So Aries might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading, might be in your soulmate's chart. This is about like being stubborn. And I feel like this is probably your soulmate's energy. Probably. But being stubborn, kind of thick-headed, it's like seeing things their way, and they're really difficult to get them to look at things in somebody else's point of view, okay? So they have their point of view, they have really strong convictions, very well liked and respected by others. They may be a leader in their profession, but they do like things to be their idea a lot. So, if they're going to be stubborn, like, no, I'm not, this is as far as I'm going in this relationship. I'm not going any further. Let's see what happens, okay? Because this could be what's been holding back that pentacle, is their stubbornness. So Temperance, working really hard right between those two cards to try to get this balanced. So then, next to the Emperor is your card, Leo, the Strength card. It's about that infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. It's about knowing what you have to do and finding the courage and the strength to do. So that's mostly what this card is about. And you will find the courage and the strength. And it's to have this conversation about how you feel just kind of like stagnant in this relationship, in this very special soulmate relationship. You're just feeling stagnant. And that's going to come up. It's going to be talked about. Let's take out more cards. Now, I want to mention, while I'm reading these cards, just yesterday, we were still in a full pink moon. So the energy lingers around. The energy's around. So this week's readings is going to involve that energy. And that energy of the full pink moon, you can look it up on YouTube, get more information about it. There's a lot of changes can take place during this time. So the advice is to be patient and try to keep a smile on your face. But because changes are difficult for some people, very difficult. But you can't stop some changes from happening. And to me, I think you want this change, but they might be so stubborn that they're going to fight the change. But let's see what happens. Oh, I see a new life cycle. Okay, I see some stuff. Sometimes change is just inevitable. Okay. 10 of Pentacles up here in your highest line of energy. This is about commitment, security, stability. It's about that pentacle. This is about being grounded with each other, being in a committed relationship. There's pets, there's a child, there's extended family. So this is making a home together. This is commitment. This is going to be talked about. It's going to be talked about, this pentacle, about taking a step further in this relationship where I feel like the other person has just been so stubborn, like, no, I'm not going any further than this. And that's male or female, that Emperor, male or female. So next to the 10 of Pentacles is the 3 of Cups. This is celebration. It can be reunion, with somebody who was stubborn, that you felt stuck, but I don't see the separation yet. So I'm thinking this is just, having good times, celebrating love. Got the 2 of Cups, you got the 3 of Cups. It's right next to the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about your guardian angels and spirit guides, which are involved, definitely. Teaching a spiritual lesson. This is on your highest energy line. I believe this is your spiritual lesson. And I think your spiritual lesson is to come out with your feelings, to come out with your truth. Don't just hold a saddened heart in. It's like, I always like to look around this Judgment card here. I do see happiness. I see success right next to the Judgment card. So I do think you're learning your spiritual lesson, and I think it has to do with this communication of the Ace of Swords. So finding the strength, because it's like it's not easy for you to bring up and talk about, but I think you're going to find the strength to do that, and that's going to help this relationship. From what I can see, under the 10 of Pentacles, and next to that 4 of Pentacles, is the 6 of Cups. So you feel like they're kind of rejecting your love. See, here you're coming together with love, but you feel like they're not embracing the love that you have, or the love that is there between the two of you. This is under that 10 of Pentacles. And without that happening, you can't have the 10 of Pentacles, and you're very much aware of that. And right next to the 4 of Cups is the Hermit card. This is reaching out to the universe about your path forward. Well, it's like, if they're not going to embrace our love, what is my path forward? But the Hermit here, which is a card for Virgo, which might be strong in your chart or their chart, they're shining the lantern right on the 4 Cups. And they're saying there's more to this story here, because the Hermit is right below the 3 of Cups. So I think what they're saying is, no, this cup will be accepted. It will be accepted. Even if you feel like it's not, maybe it is being accepted, but it's not being shown like. You're maybe just feeling that way. It's right below that 10 of Pentacles. That's what you really want. You want this pentacle to come forward. You want them to come forward, male or female, and offer you stability and security in this relationship. On the back side of the Hermit here, I have the Queen of Cups. And it's about the love. This is under your Judgment card. Maybe you're overthinking the love, whether maybe they really do accept your love, and because they're so slow on commitment, that you're thinking they really might not love you, but you have questions about love. This is water energy. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But it's mostly about the cup. The cup is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it, male or female. You're trying to peek in those windows because that cup is full of answers to love questions. So you have your answers. We already got the Strength card here, and you're trying to really dissect the love, trying to see, trying to feel and notice, do they really love you? And you might even be questioning your own feelings now. But this is under the Judgment card. So, it's about coming out with the truth. Instead of just sitting there trying to think about moving forward, which way should I go? Let's talk about it first. And you know that that's what you need to do. And it takes strength for you to do that instead of just sit there and wonder, okay? So under the 4 of Cups is the World card, and this is next to the Strength card. So that tells me, by you pulling out the Strength, to have this conversation, it's going to help propel you into a new life cycle. This is the World, a whole new life cycle, this World card. You're going to get out of this energy of thinking that they don't love you as much as you love them anyway. This new life cycle is coming in. And it's not going to be without, stress, confusion, anxiety is associated. This is right under the Hermit card. Your path forward, you're really going through it. This is mental stuff. And you can't get your mind off of it. Your heart is involved, and the stress and the confusion, and it causes anxiety. This is all mental stuff going on under the Hermit card. So this is why you've reached out to the universe about your path forward. Then I have the 7 of Wands. So this is like you've been blocking. Look at all these wands coming up. These are like opinions. These could be thoughts or opinions. And you're blocking them. You're like, I can't deal with this. I don't want to come out. I'm trying to keep these wands away. But you know what you have to do. And you're going to do it. You're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. in order to enter this new life cycle. I'm going to take out one more card here. It's the Five of Pentacles. So this is your feeling. This is what you need to talk about. This is your feeling here of being abandoned, feeling left out in the cold, feeling rejected, because they're not coming forward with this pentacle. But it looks to me like with this truthful and honest conversation, this Five of Pentacles is going to turn into a Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is just, and that's why your heart is feeling this way. But you can change that around if you follow your intuition and do what you know you need to do. And that's what this reading's about. So Leos,